Scott,
Yes.
you have been messing around with some headphones that look very interesting.
Dude, we get a lot of things here.
We do.
A lot of things to spend time with. Excuse me. Sometimes you get things you don't get to spend enough time with.
Sure.
Sometimes you spend time with something and it becomes like your favorite thing overnight.
Okay.
These are going to be the kind of earbud that I would say for a lot of people are going to be the, whoa, I didn't realize you can get that much from a set of earbuds at this price.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about the Skullcandy Dime 3.
Okay.
And I've got them with me here.
Yeah.
One of the things that Skullcandy's done for some of their more recent products is they've added this little thing. You'll recognize it because you use some of their speakers.
Yes.
With this case, on the end of it, there's a little strap with a carabiner kind of hook on there.
That's what drew my eyes to it because so the case is black, but the carabiner or the little fabric thing is like a bright orange.
Yep. And you can get these in black. You can also get them in white.
Okay.
But it has the same orange on there.
Okay.
These are, so it may not be something that I use.
Sure.
But I think we talked about this is something that you could put on a keychain.
Yeah.
This is a small enough thing that you might carry around. And the mechanism or the kind of the latch is one of the more intentional things to open.
Absolutely.
When I first got them and I went to open them, I was like, oh, yeah, I see why. I mean, okay, so these are $30 earbuds. Let me just get this out there.
Okay.
And I thought, all right, I get it. This is maybe the first corner that they cut. This case is not so easy to get into.
Right.
But it's intentional.
Right.
It feels like the kind of thing that if you put this on your keychain,
it's not just going to open up.
Yeah. Or if you had it on your backpack, just on the front, maybe hooked on the shoulder thing, they're not going to swing open and start dumping earbuds all over town.
Right.
And they're magnetic. So, even if that thing does happen to open up, they're not going to fall out too easily.
So the lid has holes in it for the face of the earbud stem.
Yeah.
So the other thing I like is if you are wearing them and you close it, you can know right away.
Are they both in there?
Exactly.
Do I have both?
Are they earbuds there?
Yeah.
If for some reason you would set them down somewhere or something like that, you can real quick go, oh, my earbuds aren't there.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me before in other cases I have that have a charge, earbuds that have a charging case. You set them down, you take an earbud out for something, and you walk away, and then you look and you're like, oh, where's my other earbud?
Yep.
I've done that.
You might start out with two, putting dishes away, cleaning up the kitchen.
Right.
Take one out as you're having conversation, and then put your earbud away when you're done, and then think, wait a second. I don't know where my other one is. I haven't seen it.
And you don't think that would ever happen, but hey, guess what? It does.
Yeah, that's the truth.
How does somebody misplace an earbud?
That was the first thing when I saw wireless earbuds come about.
Sure.
A decade ago?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They're not tethered to each other. Have fun.
Gone.
Yeah. You're going to buy these over and over.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen SNL skits on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But,
so I'll get back to these.
Yeah.
These are $30 earbuds that I think for Skullcandy, I think maybe you might feel the same way about some of their products. They're better than you would expect them to be.
Absolutely.
At the price. It's one of those types of brands where you kind of have to twist my arm to convince me to spend more money.
Yeah.
And now obviously we've tested our share of products and we know what we can get for more money.
Right.
But for a lot of people, they say, well, I gotta watch my money. Or I'm getting my kids. I have 2-3 kids. I'm going to get them all the earbuds.
Yeah. Well, all of a sudden I'm spending $400 in earbuds. Nobody wants to do that.
Yep. So these have 20-hour battery life.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That gives you, on a weekday, if you're using a Monday through Friday, you're looking at about 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 hours.
That's great.
On average. IPX rated, IPX4. Like in sweat and water.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
So these are the kind of earbuds that you can kind of work out with.
Right.
Get sweaty. If you're going to mow or do some yard work, gardening, things like that. You can get a little sweaty. They'll clean up.
Or if you're on your commute and get stuck in the rain, no problem.
Yeah. Yep. These have the ability to. There's a lot of touch controls on the stem.
Okay.
So you can do like music controls.
Yep.
There is an option. I didn't play with this, but you can also do for your assistant.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think you've used it on some other Skullcandy products.
Yep.
You can do multiple devices to pair to this.
Oh, yeah. So if you're like your phone and your laptop.
Yeah. Or if both you and your wife kind of split time with these
Yep.
earbuds, you know, you don't
Whoever
have to
grabs them, it's going to work with their device.
Yeah, you don't have to constantly do like a master reset of these things.
Sure.
To do that.
Sure.
They have built-in tile. Now I can't speak to that.
Okay.
Functionality. So if you have tile, if you're in that ecosystem of their products, you have a tile account.
That's cool.
It's apparently built into those. There's an app that you can go in and control for your EQ settings.
Yeah, and I have used that extensively.
Okay.
And that Skullcandy app is great.
So there's a lot going on here, man, for $30.
For $30, that's super impressive.
Yeah.
Especially just that little feature of, you know, being able to hook it on a bag or your keys or somewhere. Like it's just those little intentional things that, I mean, when you talk about $30 for earbuds, some people think, oh, it's cheap. They're too cheap.
Yeah.
But with a name like Skullcandy, a company that's been in the earbud and headphone game for a very long time.
Yeah.
They've kind of worked the kinks out with a lot of that stuff. I would have no problem trusting them at a price point like that.
So I'm looking at some details just to kind of make sure I talked about everything here. I'm reading about the tile on here.
Yeah.
And it says with the tile finding technology, if you drop a bud somewhere between here and your homie's ramp, you can just ring it from the free app.
Perfect.
So you can find the actual earbud.
Even more reason to put it on your bag or
Yeah.
your keys or something.
Yeah, especially if you're like, oh, I'm getting ready to leave. I don't know where my earbud is.
Right.
And to kind of clarify that 20 hours of battery life, there's
Yeah.
8 hours in the earbuds with another 12 in the case.
Okay.
Which is still, I mean, when you're putting them away, you're not aware of that charging.
Right.
It might as well be in the earbud.
Right.
The whole time.
Right.
So, yeah, these are the Dime 3. They come in black. They come in white. And we're getting to that time of year where people start buying gifts and have to get some stocking stuffers, things like that.
Super easy stocking stuffer for the kids.
Oh, yeah. So Skullcandy Dime 3.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.